Shalom Israel, this is Bishop Nathaniel. The Israelites have been scattered across the four corners of the earth, as prophesied in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Here at Israel United in Christ, we need your help to recover the remnant of our people, teach them the gospel. Please help us, support us, and join or donate to the Booster Club today. Shalom.
There shall be no might in your hand, no power to get your kids back. No power to get your kids back. So this sign is showing, yes sir, yes sir.
Why are we bringing this out? Let me ask you this question, sis. Why is he bringing out, don't go nowhere. Why is he bringing out the fact of our people going into captivity or going into slavery by way of slave ships and these things happening to us? These things that's documented in the Bible prove that you are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Because our people like to call ourselves black. We like to call ourselves African American. We like to call ourselves Afro-American. We like to call ourselves all these bywords that were given to us by our slave masters, but don't even understand the fact of who we are according to the Bible.
Her made this beat.
Type of dude you didn't want to cross. Used to be a boss, now I'm a king. Used to run the streets, now I'm a soldier for Christ. Now I'm in the street trying to give my people life. Used to be the type of dude, the only one item. Never want a wife, used to live trifling. I done switched it up, now I live righteous. Used to be the type of dude you didn't want to cross. Used to be a boss, now I'm a king. Used to run the streets, now I'm a soldier for Christ. Now I'm in the streets trying to give my people life. Used to be the type of dude, the only one item. Never want a wife, used to live trifling. I done switched it up, now I live righteous.
Your sons and your nephews, they're over there funking with the kids around the corner. And guess what? We listen to the same music, we got the same history, we the same people, but we funking. You ever heard of divide and conquer? That's the thing that it works so excellent on us. There's this thing called divide and conquer. We don't know who we are, right? So this is what God said we got to do to overcome what we become. Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 2. And verse what? And it shall come to pass.
Future prophecy. Every prophecy God said happened or is going to happen. Read.
When all these things are come upon thee.
All these things happen to you. We're talking about the curses in Deuteronomy and the blessings that we lived during the time of King David. We had 80 years of rulership, right? Keep reading.
The blessing and the curse.
The blessing and the curses. You're going to call them to mind.
Which I have set before thee. And shall call them to mind.
See, you're going to remember all that stuff. You're going to remember your slavery and all this such not, right? Read.
Among all the nations, whither the Lord thy God hath driven thee.
He's going to drive us among all the nations with these slave ships. That's why these arrows is pointing everywhere. We didn't just get off in America. Guess what? They picked us up in Europe. The first slave ships. They picked us up from it and spread us everywhere. So no matter where you got driven, he said, I'm going to come get you.
And shall return unto the Lord thy God.
Now, here go the solution. And this is what we don't like. We don't like the solution. We got to return to the Lord thy God. How do we do that? It's going to keep telling you what.
And shall obey his voice.
We got to obey his voice, right? So guess what? The man on my right side, he's reading God's voice. More important than what I'm saying is what he's saying, because he's reading God's words, right? Read.
According to all that I command thee this day.
Everything God commanded us, we got to return and do that. Read.
Thou and thy children.
So I got to keep the commandments and start to teach them to my kids, right? So guess what? It's a law in the Bible say, if you don't work, you don't eat. What would that do to the single parent household? A man would be working in every house, right? Right? It say, if you don't take care of the kids that you produce, you worse than an infidel. What would that do to the nation of Israel? That'll fix us like that, right? The Bible says apply these laws to your neighbors, right? Love your neighbor as yourself, and you should not bear grudges. Let's read that. Give me Leviticus 19. Watch this. Because like I said, more important than what I'm saying is what he's going to read, right? So imagine this. If every Hispanic man and black man kept this one law, how would it fix us? Watch this.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Hey, so guess what? Your brother is the children of your people. We are brothers, man. We got the same. I can look at you and tell. I can look at an African from a mile away and he got that head, and I'll be like, we ain't the same people. I can tell an African from a mile away. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never seen no Negro Mutombo. It don't happen. You know what I'm saying? They look different than us. Just like a Chinese man and a Vietnamese man, they look the same, but to each other they can tell the difference. We can tell the difference. I know that's my brother. His ancestors came off them slave ships like mine. So did hers. So did yours. We the same people, right? So read on. Watch this one. If we kept just this one.
Leviticus 19:17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
We shall not hate our brother in our heart.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
So it's against God's laws to hate your brother in your mind.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
So instead of hating my brother, I should correct him. I should correct my brother. Sis, you heard that? Hey, sister, with the what's this? You know the sister? What's her name? This your praises to the Most High God. How long y'all been married? A year and some change. All right. So guess what? We're talking about laws, right? I'm gonna go to laws that pertain to marriage now. All right, because you got to know how to treat a woman, and this woman got to know how to treat you. You get what I'm saying? So give me Hebrews 13 and 4. Watch this. I'm gonna help you fix your marriage, because 90% of the marriages, not yet. So guess what? An American marriage, 80% is a slow road to divorce. Because guess what? She got her group of friends and a mama that tell her how to defeat you. And you got a group of partners and a daddy or a father figure that tell you how to defeat her. And at the end of the day, when y'all stuff go bad, they bag up. And you getting the child support. And she got a single parent household. So guess what? Instead of having those counselors, we need to be counseled by the Most High God, right? So guess what? You in line with that law right now. Give me Hebrews 13 and 4.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
God said marriage is honorable in all, right?
And the bed undefiled.
And the bed is undefiled. So guess what? God said, look, whatever you do in your bedroom, that's your business. He's good with it. You married, that's your business. Don't tell me. That's your business, right? Read.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
So if you're not married, God will judge. Guess how God judged fornicators? That's anything outside of marriage, right? Guess what you get? He give you herpes, chlamydia, AIDS, single parent households, right? Give you bad kids. That's how he judge you. Because they don't have a father in the house, and once the kid get big enough to poke his chest out, he's not respecting mama so much no more. He need a daddy in the house. He need a daddy that's gonna pull that belt out and whoop him up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my wife would tell my kids to do something right now, and nothing to move. But daddy come in there swinging that belt, everything's shut down. Everything's shut down. Give me Zechariah 11 and 7. Because I like to bring out what I'm seeing right now. I like to bring out what I see. Right? I see a bunch of Hebrew Israelites, or should I say just Israelites, because that's like saying American or black Negroes. That's like saying two of the same thing. We are the Israelites hands down. So I see a bunch of Israelites out here that don't know who they are. You don't know your God. You don't know how to fear him. How you doing, sis? Here. Slavery? Okay, sis. Oh yeah, slavery is prophesied. Watch this. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and give me 32. Watch this. So these curses pertain to our people.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Didn't that happen to us? Our sons and daughters given unto another people. Didn't that happen to us? Our sons and daughters given unto another people. Right? To this day, we are given to another people in slavery. Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given to another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So you gonna see your kids taken away and ain't got nothing, you can't do nothing about it. Guess what? When you was in slavery, and they said, you know what, I need about a 16-year-old boy, and you've been raising your 16-year-old boy and you love him, right? And he gets strong enough and he's doing work around the house and you really get a bond for him. And then some enemy comes up and says, yeah, he's about the size and height I need to pick these trees. So I'm gonna buy him out of your house and sell him. What could you do about it? I wish you would say something. I'll hang you up on that tree like I did your cousin last week. We didn't have nothing to say about it. This is our history. Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given to another people.
Your sons and daughters are going to be given to another people. Read.
And thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
You're going to be super sorrowful because it ain't nothing you can do. Read.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
There shall be no might in your hand. No power to get your kids back. No power to get your kids back. So this sign is showing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why are we bringing this out? Let me ask you this question, sis. Why is he bringing out, don't go nowhere. Why is he bringing out the fact of our people going into captivity or going into slavery by way of slave ships and these things happening to us? These things that's documented in the Bible prove that you are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Because our people like to call ourselves black. We like to call ourselves African American. We like to call ourselves Afro-American. We like to call ourselves all these bywords that were given to us by our slave masters, but don't even understand the fact of who we are according to the Bible. Let me ask you this. What's your nationality? Isaiah 1 and 3. What's your nationality? Black, right? But watch this. Where's black on the map? Where's the land of black? There's no land of black, right? There's nowhere where they speak a language called black. When you look at the Bible, all people are documented somewhere in the Bible, right? That's correct, right? Which people are you in the Bible? Right. There's no place called black. Watch this, Isaiah 1 and 3.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider.
God says the Israelites don't know who they are. They're in the earth calling themselves black. They're in the earth calling themselves African Americans. They're in the earth calling themselves everything under the sun but the Israelites. God says an ox, as dumb as an ox is, he knows who his owner is, brother. God says a donkey, as stubborn as a donkey is, he knows where he comes from. He knows where his homeland is. But the blacks and Hispanics today, especially the so-called black man, you'll ask a black man, what's your nationality? If you ask 5 different black people what your nationality is, you'll get 5 different answers. God says the Israelites, his chosen people, they don't know who they are, and they don't know where they come from. Neither do they consider it. Our people out here, they thinking that we coming down on them and trying to get on them hard. No. We're just teaching you what God says about you as a nation of people. You are the Israelites, God's chosen people. And it's time to return to our true nationality and our true heritage so that we can inherit the earth. The earth was given to us first, and we lost it by way of going against God's commandments. Watch this. Who was God's commandments given to? Given to God's people. Was all people given God's commandments, sister? No, only the Israelites. Get it and read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob.
The word is this Bible. This Bible was not shown to all people. Read.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
The statutes, meaning the laws and the judgments for breaking God's laws, were only given to you blacks and Hispanics. Read.
He have not dealt so with any nation.
He have not dealt this way with any other race of people. So now watch this. I'm gonna give you an example. You got kids? You got any kids, sis? Do y'all got any kids? Okay, let's just say you got a son that's 16 years old. And he say, Dad, can I go to the movies with my friends? And you say, yeah, son, be back here by 12:30. And he chooses to forget what you told him to do, what you commanded, and come back at 5 in the morning.
Bring it out.
Are you going to punish your child? Yes. Are you going to punish his friends? Why not? Because you didn't give them the instructions. So you're only going to punish your own. Why do you think we at the bottom of society right now? Why do you think we suffering the curses that's written in the Bible? God is angry with his children. Not everybody else is suffering the curses right now. Not everybody else came over here on slave ships. Not everybody else is getting gunned down in the streets and the police is getting away with it. Not everybody else is getting the worst education. Right? I mean, you got scattered nations in there with you, but the bulk of the oppression is against who? God's chosen people, the Israelites. They don't want you to wake up and realize who you are. We have to get our minds right, return to our true nationality, and start keeping God's commandments. That's how we get out of the conditions that we in. With a rulership mentality, that's absolutely right.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.